What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYjr YouTube. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button because we have a special guest today, Mr. Javon Robinson, a Grambling State commit signee. He's headed to play for the G-Men and Coach Hue Jackson. Javon, how's it going, man?
It's going very good. Good, having a good day today.
That's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear, Javon. Now, before we get into what we think, what we expect, what we can expect for you to play with Coach Hue Jackson and the Grambling State Tigers, let's talk about football, man. When were you introduced to the game? Who kind of showed you how to play football? And what was those first experiences like?
I've been playing football since, I want to say, like 6, 7. You know, I seen my friends doing it. Like we'd just be around, having fun, just throwing the ball. And I found out something I could do. I was very good at it. My mama signed me up. And I had, I ain't really had nothing at the time. So I had, that was there for me. They paid for me to play. And I just stuck. And now I'm here.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, Javon, you talked about, signing up with your mom and your friends. That was when you were introduced to the game. When did you kind of realize, like, man, I'm actually kind of good at this? Like, it's one thing to play, but it's another time when you realize, like, I can actually do this stuff. Like, I'm actually all right.
When I got by, like, the age, I want to say, I think it was 10. I used to play quarterback at first. And, so, like, every season, I'd take my team to, like, the championship. And then, like, after the season, people would come to me and tell me, like, you good. Like, this is something you can do. So, by the time I got, like, the high school, switched my position, and, like, I just stuck with that position. I was a dog at it. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear, man. Let's talk about that, though. So, you're playing up and through high school. When you were in middle school, I know they start to recruit like in middle school now. Was there a decision about what high school you're going to play for, or did you kind of already know what school you wanted to go to?
Yeah, high school, I started off at South Day because they wanted me. They wanted me to come there.
Okay.
And then the coach that recruited me, he went to another school. So he just took me with him, went there for 2 years, and then I ended up at Homestead for my last year because that's where I'm from. And I just wanted to be back and put on from the city.
How was that? What was that experience like playing at Homestead? You played at some different. First of all, you're from South Florida, and we know there's hella players that come out of South Florida, just big time ball players. But what was that last year at Homestead like for you?
It was a lot of doubts. People telling me I go there, like my coach telling me I go there. I ain't gonna get the ball too much, I just had to like put my mind to it and focus. And like if there's something I want to do, I just gotta work hard because it ain't gonna be easy. And that's what I did. And see where we ended up at the state champion. That's the farthest I ever got in my high school career. And I'm glad came to Homestead.
Man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Once again, we're talking to Javon Robinson, Grambling State signee. He's going to go play for Coach Hue Jackson. Now, let's talk about, let's think in high school for a little bit. When you were at either at your previous stops, or when did the recruiting colleges, when did you start hearing from colleges throughout your high school career? Or was it early in the process, late in the process? What was that like for you?
I'd say like 10th grade, I was getting a lot of interest. 11th grade, I started getting offers. After my football season, I started getting offers. And it just kept rolling in.
So when did Coach Hue Jackson or any coach from Grambling, when did Grambling get involved with everything?
Actually, see, with the senior year, so like signing day was coming up, and I was thinking like, I'm gonna go this and that. Cause a lot of my coaches left from the other school. Some colleges wanted me to walk on, but I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So then, Coach Peters actually texted me. He followed me, and I was happy. So I'm like, I got something going. Then I went, Coach Shaver, named Tommy Shaver, he reached out to me, and I appreciate him for that. Feel me? And then I was Monday, they offered me official scholarship. And I was just happy ever since then. I'm glad they gave me the opportunity, and I see myself there.
And what was that like, man? What's that conversation like with your parents, with your mom, or whoever, when you thinking like you still don't know what you're gonna do? Here comes signing day, and then boom, you get that offer from Grambling.
Well, it was a lot of stuff going through my mind. I was happy. As soon as I got the offer, that was the first person I called. My mom. She was out working all. I still called her. Message all. I was happy. I was excited. I let her know, and she was happy for me. My family was happy. They all were just excited.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Javon Robinson, Grambling State signee. Now, Javon, you grew up in South Florida. Like we mentioned earlier, there's a bunch of ball players that come out of South Florida. Who were some of the toughest matchups, guys that you went against, or teams that you went against when you were in high school? And who did they feature, and what was so tough about them? Some of the best players that you may have played against during your high school career.
I could say 11th grade year. That was 11th grade year. I went against Central in the playoff. That was the toughest team I ever played. They had the quarterback lights out. Shout out to him. Keon Jenkins. He good. They had Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain, yeah.
They had dogs around on both sides of the field. Feel me? So that was probably the first team I ever played that was tough.
Wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, Javon, before Grambling came into the picture and offered you, did you know much about HBCUs? Not just necessarily Grambling, but about HBCUs and the sport and the culture, the things that are taking place over there, the different HBCU football?
Yeah, I knew a little something about HBCU, but not too much. They got a good fan base. They got good alumni. I did a little research on a couple HBCU. I ain't never know I was gonna end up at one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad I did, dude.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, have you gotten a chance to talk to Coach Hue Jackson? And if so, what are those conversations have been like?
That Tuesday he had called me during class, and I answered. I ain't know who it was. He told me. Because I see it's official now. I got the head coach talking to me, and he was saying proud to have me. I told him he gonna have a dog on the field, and I ain't gonna never give up.
Absolutely, man. Now, for the folks who haven't at home that haven't been able to see you play before, how would you describe your game? What are you able to do well out there on the field?
I'm a dog. I'm electrified. I'm fast. I'm unstoppable, and I just got a good mentality on the field. I'm somebody totally different.
Absolutely, man. Now, is there like a pro comparison to somebody in the NFL or in college football that you're like, hey, my game, if you haven't seen me play, this is somebody that that kind of mirrors me. I'm one of one, but that kind of mirrors me a little bit.
In the NFL, I compare myself to Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
He underrated a little bit, but he get the job done. He a dog, and he won't let nobody take that from him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, no, Tyler Lockett, shoot. He underrated, but 10 whatever years in the league, he's been doing it, Super Bowl champion and all that. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good comparison, man. That's something you don't hear all the time. Folks comparing themselves to Tyler Lockett. Once again, we're getting Javon Robinson, Grambling State commit. Now, Javon, I always like to ask recruits these type of questions. Outside of football, we hope you go on to have an amazing career at Grambling and then go on to play at the professional level. But we always you are going to college, and it's an education thing. What is something, have you thought about what you might major in or what you possibly want to do once football's over with?
Yeah, I've been saying I want to major in business since 9th grade, because that was something I want to do. I feel like I'm good. I'm great with money, so I know I'm gonna know how to control certain things, and I want to start like own business, our own different stuff.
Okay, that's awesome, man. That's all. Do you know what business you want to get into, or you just still know that you do want to own something?
I just know business. I don't really know like which one I want to do yet.
I got you, man. I got you. Now, Javon, were you able to watch anything do you know anything about the system that Grambling runs and how they'll be able to use you in the offense this next season?
That's a good question. I ain't really like get into that yet.
Okay.
But it looked like I'll be used a lot. Cause I got speed, I can catch, I can block, I can do it all. I'm just like a big receiver,
I got you. Now you're going to Grambling to play wide receiver. We know that. Is that something? Have you always just really thrived at playing wide receiver? Is there any other position that you might want to play, or is the wide receiver is what you need to do?
No, wide receiver, that's me. And special team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Special teams. So the kick return, punt return thing, man. You got to be a brave soul to be back there catching punts, man. Is that you cool with catching punts? That's what you like?
Yeah, if I feel comfortable with my team, they can block. I see they can block. You know, I don't think I'm gonna have that problem at Grambling. So I feel I'm gonna feel safe with them. So everything that come out there is gonna get caught. It might go, but for like 90 yards, you know.
Hell yeah, man. I like it, man. I like it, man. Well, Javon, man, this has been fun, dog. I really, really wish you the best at Grambling. Before we get out of here, just got a few more things. Just if you have a message to the Gram fam, then trust me. Yeah, I know. I know. The Gram fam don't play about the G-men. The G, they don't play about that, man. But what is your message to the fan base about what type of player, person, man that they're going to get down there in Louisiana and for the Grambling State Tigers football team?
See, I already know that they got a good fan base. Cause like on Twitter, I see a lot of alumni, and I want to let them know that I'm thankful. They gonna get a respectful young man out of me, a dog on the football field, and somebody that they can always count on and won't have to worry about nothing going on. It's gonna be a great time out there, you know, and just have fun and stay focused.
Absolutely. Once again, this is Javon Robinson. He is out of Florida, but he's going to play for Coach Hue Jackson, part of the 2023 class of the Grambling State Tigers football team. Hey, Javon, best of luck to you, man. Congratulations. Thanks for joining me for a few minutes. For all those at home, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and show Javon. Javon, where can the people find you on social media for them to show you some love, shoot you some likes, retweets, all that stuff? Where can they find you?
On Instagram, you can find me at Foreign Boy, EOIJ_. And on Twitter, I think it's Javon R10. Javon R10.
Well, Javon, we'll make sure to have all the people follow you, show you some love. They'll show you a heck of support throughout the season, throughout the offseason. Now, we got a long way before the season starts, but we'll know you'll be training. You'll get down there at Grambling and do your thing, man. Congratulations again, and thank you for taking a few minutes out for speaking with me. Once again, this is JeffLightsYJr with the Victory Formation Sports Show. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.